So you know how Kay was like, oh, I bet Kio-chan is reading a ton of manga? Well, who's laughing now, Kay? I am reading so much manga, I don't even know the storylines. They're all getting confused in my mind, and I'm just singing a song. So hello guys, welcome back to the 5 Awesome Geeks. Today we're going to be talking about what I am currently reading, which is a crap ton of manga. And this isn't even all of it. I am currently reading like 20 different series right now, and it's insane. But before we get to the manga, we're going to talk about the books that I'm reading. I'm only reading 2, so I wanted to talk about them. The first one is Frail Human Heart by Zoe Marriott. This is the last book in her, what is this series even called? I forgot. The Name of the Blade series, and I love this series so much. It's my favorite urban fantasy. For sure, I love it. It's beautiful. The writing is fantastic. I love the characters, and the reason I haven't read any more than, you can see where I am. I'm right in the beginning of the book. I've just read this much of it, basically. The reason I haven't read any more of this is because I don't want this story to end, because I love these characters so much, and that's going to be a theme throughout this whole video, because I don't like when series ends. I just don't. It makes me sad. But I would highly recommend this author. It's so good. It's like a Japanese mythology fantasy series. It's beautiful and wonderful and one of my favorites of all time. This one is covered in dust. Why? I haven't picked up this book in a while and I really should. So the next book I'm reading is Ireland Calls My Name by Writer Wrong, who is a friend of mine. I love her. She's wonderful. And I am about 25, maybe 30% of the way through it. It's so good. It's a historical fiction novel about Ireland and the slave trade in Ireland. And it is so good. I highly recommend this. You can buy it on Amazon. There's my little plug. Buy this book. It's so good. I love it. I just haven't finished it yet for whatever reason. I haven't really picked up any books lately because I've been reading manga. And that's the excuse that I'm going to give you. Sorry, writer. I love you. But yeah, it's just a beautiful story. I would really recommend checking this out. It's very good. Okay, now for the pile of manga, and I have to pick up one off the floor because it fell, because there's just so many. Oh, don't fall again, please, God. Please, Jesus. So I had a pile of manga on my desk that I haven't touched in a long time. I've been reading a lot of the manga that I've been buying lately, so I'm going to go through that pile first. The first one is Ori-sama Teacher. I'm currently on volume 7. I love this series. It's so cute. This is a series that I recommended to Britt a long time ago about the girl who is a delinquent. She has her own gang and she decides that she wants to be a high school girl, like a pretty high school girl, but she's not like that. That's not who she is. So it's got a lot of comedy to it. It's really funny. I love it so much. It's such a good series. Okay, next we have a little bit of a guilty pleasure of mine. And that is Crimson Spell by Ayano Yamane. I love this series, and I don't know why. It's a guilty pleasure yaoi series. It's very explicit, but it's a guilty pleasure, so you know me. Ooh, I'm so excited for this one. I'm currently on volume 4 of Yotsuba, which is such a great series. It's so funny, so great. I love it so much. I need to get caught up on this. They're already on volume 13 in the US, and I am way behind. I'm also on volume 5 of Let Die. This is a manhwa series, a shonenai manhwa series, which has a lot of really deep meaning to it, a lot of really heavy themes with, like, rape and depression, and also, like, assault and the effects of what happens when you get assaulted and how you deal with that. And it's just a beautiful story. I love it so much. I need to complete it. There's 15 volumes currently, all together. That's the end of the series. And I'm on volume 5, so I'm slowly making my way through it. Now we're getting back into another manga series that I don't want to end, and yeah, I'm on the last volume of it, and that is volume 5 of Happy Hustle High. This is by Rei Takada. I haven't really been saying the names of each mangaka, but I really like this story so far. I am halfway through it, as you can see right here, and I am almost done with it. I just don't want it to end because it's just such a cute, fun comedy series. Kind of in the vein of, kind of reminds me of Ori-sama Teacher as well, because the main character is, again, a delinquent who fights a lot, and she is just a really wonderful character. I love Hanabi. She's really, really, really awesome, and I really like this series. Then we pick up a series that I absolutely love that I haven't picked up in a long time, and I realized that because I'm on volume 24 of this omnibus of Skip Beats, which is the last volume in this omnibus. I thought I hadn't started this omnibus yet, but apparently I am on volume 24, so I am almost done with it. I love this series. Skip Beat is a wonderful comedy series with a great main character, Kyoko, who is very untraditional, and I love it so much. Volume 7 of Kimi ni Todoke, I don't even remember what's going on in this series, but I remember I'm on this volume, so yeah, it's been a long time. Again, Volume 4 of Kami-sama Kiss, don't know where I'm at. Probably still in the anime, because I forget things. And this next thing is something I'm going to tell Melissa about, because Melissa, I'm still reading the third omnibus of High School Debut, Volume 9, and because we haven't picked up reading it together again, I'm just going to start reading it in this video and, like, entice you to call me on Skype so we can read this, because, Melissa, we need to get this done. Homeroom committee members have a meeting today after school. Gather in the auditorium. That's all. Stand up! Dismissed! Oh, I better send Yo a text to let him know. I have a meeting today. I don't know what time it'll finish, so don't wait. I forgot she was on the homeroom committee. I wonder what's going on, what the meeting's about. Well, it's about time again, right? It's gonna be the sports festival. This has been Dylan Reads Shoujo with an ugly heart. I don't know what the hell that was. What? I don't know. Okay, a couple other series that I need to pick up again is Demon Prince of Momochi House Volume 5. Love this series. Let me just show you the artwork, because the artwork is gorgeous, and that's why I love this series so much. Look at this colored page. Just look at it. Do you need another reason to read this series? I think not. Also currently reading Volume 4 of Honey So Sweet. I need to pick this up again. I read the first 3 volumes and loved it. It's such a cute shoujo series. Would highly recommend this one. On Volume 18 of Rine. It's Rine. It's adorable and hilarious. I love Rine so much. Now for the manga that I am actually currently reading. I'm reading Volume 1 of Twittering Birds Never Fly by Ko Yaneda. And I don't know what I think about this series yet. I know I really like the artwork. It's about Yakuza and the boys that are gay in a Yakuza group, basically, because they all love each other. And it's okay. I don't know what to think of it so far. I need to get back into it. It's been so long since I read what I've read of it, so I will let you know someday when I finally read this. I'm also currently on Volume 4 of Love Stage. This one is so cute. Volume 3 I just finished last night. I adore it. It's gotten so much better since Volume 1, where it was basically a rocky start. But it's getting so good right now, so I really need to finish reading this. I love it. Also currently reading Twinkle Stars Volume 1 by Natsuki Takiya, the creator of Fruits Basket, and I have mixed opinions on this series. I don't know what I think of it. It's kinda cute. But also, I don't know if I like the story right now. It's got adorable artwork, I love it, but the story is kind of lackluster right now, so I'm gonna finish this volume and hopefully read the next one. Hopefully I'll like it later on. It's just kind of a rocky start right now, so I don't know what I think of that right now. The next yaoi I'm going to read is this one, Starting with a Kiss, by one of my favorite authors, Yuka Nita. She's wonderful. She wrote Embracing Love, which is one of the greatest yaoi series I've ever read. And this looks like there's going to be a lot of naked boys, so that makes me excited. Currently reading Volume 3 of Requiem of the Rose King. I adore this series so much, and if you haven't read it yet, you need to. I just recently did a review of the series, the first impressions, so check that out. I'll put a link down below. Then another manga series I need to read, another yaoi, is Warning, Whispers of Love. And I got this in the Right Stuff Christmas sale, and I really need to read it. It has some adorable artwork. Just so cute. I really, really, really like the artwork in this series. It's just adorable. Then I recently finished my first Yuri manga. I'm going to be doing a review of this today and hopefully putting it up later next week. And that is Secret of the Princess by Milk Morinaga. This is really, really adorable. It's my first Yuri title, which is Girls Love. So I'm very, very excited to talk about it. The artwork is just very flowery and cute. It is so cute. I recommend it. It's really, really adorable. Okay, 3 more series. Seriously, I'm reading a lot right now, and yeah, you know this by now. These are the manga I'm going to pick up next, probably. I have volume 1 of Pokemon Adventures. I have the first 14 volumes of this series. I love Pokemon, and I need to read the manga. It's really, really interesting. I might have even read this volume. I don't remember. It's again, this has been on my bookshelf or my desk for like a year and a half. Next is Yona of the Dawn Volume 1. I really want to read this series. I want to pick up more volumes of it before I start reading it, but I've heard such amazing things about this fantasy, so I really, really want to read it. And then finally, the last manga I'm currently reading, which I don't even... It's been so long since I picked up the series. It's Black Butler Volume 3. I have mixed opinions on this series. I really like it. I love the anime, but for some reason the manga just doesn't entice me the way the anime does. And I know that's crazy. I know a lot of people love this series. I don't know why I don't love it. I don't. It doesn't make any sense. But it's basically the same as the anime so far, at least the beginning of the anime. I know it delves away from it, so I need to pick this up again and try to get into it. I don't know why I can't get into it. I don't know why. And okay guys, that is all of the manga that I'm currently reading right now, and all the books, which is only 2. I'm reading a lot, and there's a lot on my shelf that I want to read. I'm on the last volume of Ibudoki. I want to read Bloody Mary. I want to read everything on my shelf right now. Just everything. I'm on volume like 16 of Samurai for Kyo. Been on volume 16 for like 3 years. I need to catch up with that series. But anyway, that's it for me this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this. What are you guys currently reading? Books, manga, magazines, whatever. Let me know in the comments below. And Melissa, we'll see you tomorrow with your video. Melissa.